Hi everyone, Tasha here from Pixie Mommy's Reborns. Happy Tuesday. So it's been since last Thursday, I believe, which was my, was it Thursday? The details video of my sweet Adelaide. It was the day after Adelaide came, and then we ran into the weekend, and the weekend trickled into Monday. So here I am. And of course, I definitely brought my new little sweetie on, little Adelaide, because I realized that y'all only saw the box opening and details video. And she is my newest addition to my nursery. So to all of you new, hello and welcome. This is my newest addition. Her name is Adelaide, and she is the Eleanor sculpt by Tozio Ross, and her artist is Myra at Myra's Little Bugs. Isn't she sweet? Oh, I am enjoying her. Just beyond. She's just so absolutely just gorgeous and precious and really real feeling. So yeah, I definitely wanted to share some more of her with you all. And on the bed here also is AZ, and behind me here on the boppy is Pipierre, because those are my three like newest babies. Or I think Noah came after AZ, but yeah, but anyway, basically my three newer babies. So anyway, I definitely wanted to chat with you all today. Sweet Adelaide is dressed in this little Carter's. It's like a one piece. It's like a onesie that has like a little like dress kind of over it, like attached to it. Just a short little dress, and it's it has short sleeves. It's all white, and it has polka dots on it in pink, black, and gray. So it's really, you know, it's bright. The white color really brings out her her AA skin tone really beautifully, and her beautiful big green eyes pop, and her gorgeous dark brown hair. So I thought this was really cute. I actually got this in a recent IG haul that I got some pretty like basics stuff, but when other collectors have sales and have good ones at really good prices, like thrift prices, I tend to like kind of stock up. I just did another sale yesterday, and I did, you know, really nice, and got, you know, some different items anyways. But the one that I did from last week came, so this is something from last week. So I am having my afternoon late afternoon coffee. I just got back from dropping Destiny off at work, and Gabriel and I stopped at GameStop because he needed a charger cord for his game. The one he had was on its way out, and I got him a nice headset for the game that has kind of the microphone that comes around, you know, just something that he likes and enjoys, and it's something that his game time is kind of like his reward time, his downtime, etc. So yeah, nothing too special today. And I've been real busy with the sugar gliders. You know, it comes in waves. Sometimes there will be like to those of you new, I'm sorry, I am a sugar glider breeder. That is what I do. I own my business. I breed the sugar gliders. They're exotic pets. They're small. They're in the marsupial family. And sometimes it will happen where I don't know that sugar gliders have been like featured on like the news or some sort of talk show or something. A lot of times I'll know, it'll kind of go around the sugar glider community. but sometimes I don't know, and it just happens, and then you get like a flood of people looking for sugar gliders, or simply just wanting to ask a lot of questions. And so I have been getting that since last week, so I'm thinking something might have aired. But anyway, I guess that's probably pretty boring to all you guys, but hang on, I'll fix that. Oh, it fixed itself. So you'll have to excuse me sipping on my coffee here, and I've been like 5 minutes talking about basically nothing. So let me pick up Pipierre. And I actually had several things that I wanted to chat with you all about, but you know, I realize first off, when I make videos too long, they won't upload right, or I can't you know, edit correctly. It takes forever to do. So I've been trying, and I mean, for the most part, I think even longer videos, look, either people will watch or they don't watch. I don't know what else to say. I'm a talker. Y'all that have been here, and to all of you that are not new and that have been here for a long while, a little while, thank you so much for being here. And you know, yeah, I think people that have been here for a while kind of get to know that I of course show a lot of my dolls. I don't think I've ever talked in a video where I didn't at least have a doll in my arms, that's for sure. And I do a lot of changing videos and showing of the babies, but I do a lot of talking. So one of the things that I wanted to talk about, as I have sweet little Pipierre here in this gorgeous sleeveless knit dress, knit or crocheted, I am so bad at that, but Auntie Ashley actually sent this. It's definitely a handmade piece, and it is absolutely just gorgeous on her. She looks like just this tiny little princess. I have her hair like kind of in the front flattened out, and then the curls like flaring out on the bottom, like over her ears, and then the top and back, all the curls are just kind of up and wild. So she just looks so sweet, and oh, do I love this baby. And tiny babies are, you know, they have a special, you know, spot. I certainly am enjoying this little tiny one. So yeah, back to talking, because it's something that I do a lot of on my channel. And, you know, I do tend to talk about, like, you know, controversial topics, hot topics, sensitive topics. And I wanted to kind of talk about why, you know, because first off, it's just in me to talk, you know. Anyone that has known me for a long time or knows me outside of the doll community, I'm not only a talker, I'm a communicator, I'm a problem solver, you know, that's just in my nature. And I do not plan my videos as far as like, I don't script them. I don't, you know, I mean, sometimes I'll come on and I'll have an idea of what I'm going to talk about, or I'll know which baby I'm going to have on or what I'm going to change them into. But I start talking, and sometimes I'll come on to do one thing and I start talking and a totally different subject comes out. That's just how I roll. That is me. And I don't want to not be me on my channel. I don't, you know, I don't think there's anything wrong if like a channel, and I'm not just talking about in the Reborns, I'm just talking about in, you know, on all of YouTube, that people come on and they act, you know, they act, and I'm not, where do I go with that? I mean, not that I wouldn't have fun doing some acting and some skits and stuff, but that's not what I mean. I mean, they come on to kind of be someone else. That's not me. That's not what my channel is about. I've said this many times. My channel, for me, is a vlog of my journey into the Reborn doll collecting, because I became very passionate very quickly about the dolls, the hobby, the whole, you know, kit and caboodle. And just, you know, I'm enjoying. I do this because I enjoy it. It's what I'm spending my spare time doing, my me time doing. And I enjoy very much sharing with all of you. So, you know, I come on my channel and I share what I love, not just in the dolls that I love and the clothing that I love and the baby stuff that I love, but I talk about, you know, I'm just sharing me. I'm talking, which is, again, something that I enjoy, you know, doing very much. So when something's on my mind, something goes on, something comes up, I come on here and I talk about it, because if I don't, then I've left that part of my journey out, whether it had been a good experience, a bad experience, a learning curve, etc. It happens. It's all part of it. If it's something that happened that affected you know, how I collect, how, you know, just affected me in my hobby. And, you know, does that make sense that, you know, I'm sharing it? The good, the bad, the ugly, you know? Anyway. So, I'm sorry, I'm really chugging that coffee. I can't, you know, when I stop to make a video and talk to you all is when I stop to like have my coffee and stuff. Anyway, so yeah, you know, so when I say things like, I don't do the drama, you know, things to that effect, it's, you know, I guess that the word drama would be open for interpretation, because my interpretation when I say something like that is like, I don't get involved with the personal stuff here. I don't, you know, well, to all of you that have been watching my channel for any amount of time, although I touch on some hot topics and I've used some of my experiences as examples, I don't come on and call people out. I don't call, you know, like I'm not, I don't know. There's a difference between talking about, you know, a personal experience, any personal experience. Even if I was talking about something outside of the doll hobby, normally when you have an experience, negative or positive, it does involve other people. So, and then often I'll talk about topics that I'm not talking about any specific situation. I'm just talking about like a generalized, you know, I do both. Big, huge difference between that and turning off the camera and, you know, talking, you know, constantly, you know, talking about people and talking about their situations and, you know, sticking my nose in here and sticking my nose in there and getting involved in that way, which I absolutely 110%, you know, do not. It just doesn't exist. You're never gonna see a screenshot or this or that of me, you know, rolling that way, because I just, I don't. That's not how I wish to spend my time here. So drama, yes, everybody to some degree. If you're watching a channel, say for instance my channel, because you enjoy the topics and the latest hot topic or whatever's kind of going around, or you find you enjoy listening to me and my viewpoint, whatever it is. It's, yeah, well, to some degree, I guess, do we call that drama if we're talking about whatever, customer service, artists and customer service, anything really. It's, what are we going to do, not speak? That kind of leads me into, when we do need to address things. And again, I feel like, look, if you've had a personal, beef with someone personally, that should be taken up privately with that person and not aired out, so to speak. As far as, yeah. But anyways, in general, I see it happen to a lot of collectors and a lot of, we'll say reborn YouTubers, where, people will love their honesty and their channel and how they review and talk about, how they love their dolls and what they love about the art of it, this, that, or the other thing. But then, God forbid, that same person, and it's all opinion based, obviously, has a more of a negative review, or just a not thrilled review or whatever. Then all of a sudden they're being mean, they're and now look, there's various degrees. Like, I had the whole customer service thing with the artist. I didn't come on and put that artist's name out here, and I wouldn't do that. I just talked about the experience, and that I thought I was very unhappy with the whole, experience. And I think that, it can and does happen, where, collectors, i.e. reborn YouTubers, will get on, and as soon as, they give their honest opinion about, what they're looking at or what they've experienced, and it's not this glowing review. Anyone that, feels differently, say maybe feels the customer service is great because their experience is good, all of a sudden gets their panties in a bundle and starts going after, or they think the art is beautiful and perfect and, the best ever, and that particular collector that's doing the review does not. It's personal opinion. And, and then you see it where, then that person starts getting attacked just for sharing their honest opinion, It's like, well, you watched them, as they said, they love this and love that and love, this style painting and this style. And then if they get a baby and they say, well, I don't care for this style of painting, it's not my cup of tea, all of a sudden they get attacked by the people that do care for that. It's opinions. Everyone is entitled. And my point in talking about this is, I think that always, no matter, how much you enjoy someone, or you get along with them, or you have a friendship with them, everybody doesn't agree on everything 100%. We all have different opinions. We all have different styles. We all have different tastes, etc., etc. So if we're people, now look, yeah, I guess if you're a person that never gives a review, never talks anything positive, never shares, and then all of a sudden just starts, onto this negative thing, you might say, well, this person's, maybe a negative person, I don't want to watch them. But if you have someone that just is honest, and of course there's nothing wrong with, like I always say to all of you, you know, please tell me in the let me know what you're thinking in the comments. And even on a baby, I'll say, you know, I hope you all love the baby. What do you think? What do you know, it's fine to say, you know, oh, lovely baby, not my style painting, or I would have rather had it have this color eyes, or, you know, you know, whatever, or, you know, nice baby, but, you know, I was never a fan of that sculpt, or that's great, that's your opinion, that's like, you know, that's, I don't know. To me, that's what I'm here, you know, sharing as a collector. And let me put Pipierre down and pick up AZ so that he does have a minute. He is just in some snug little PJs right now. I actually want to change him into another summer outfit of his. He is honestly the baby that I have changed the most, and I think cuddled the most, and you know, he's fairly new. He is something else. AZ, by the way, is my he is the Asriel sculpt by Jorgia Pigott, and his artist is Kymberlee at Kymberlee's Cocoon. He's another AA baby. All the babies I have out today are AA babies. And he is just he's a chunker munker. And he is just my absolute gentle giant. He is just such a snugglebug. He's beautiful. He's got these gorgeous, scrumptious, kissable lips. Oh my goodness. He's a sweetie pie for sure. So anyway, gosh, where was I? I guess my whole point is, I feel like almost like I'm rambling about nothing, but I guess my whole point is, and nothing like happened. I'm not talking about anything in specific. You know, a lot of people always, you know, not always, but a lot of people will assume that when you come on and you get on a subject like this, that something happened or you were attacked, or it's just something where me talking about what I basically do on my channel and why just led, you know, it just led me into that. There's nothing earth-shattering. Sorry guys. It's just thoughts. It's just thoughts that are coming out of my mouth as to, you know, okay, so you followed that channel and you enjoyed all of their opinions and reviews until all of a sudden it's not your opinion. Now, yeah, I guess if you watch a channel where you're constantly in conflict and you really don't care for their opinions on anything, and you're always, well then, you know, why spend your time watching that channel? You know, usually we spend our time here, you know, watching people that we feel we connect with and we relate to. You know, most of us, I would think, I mean, that's common sense, that most of us don't sit here and watch channels of people that we feel like we don't connect with that person, we don't relate to that person, all of their opinions are the opposite of ours. Like, you know, I understand going on to check out if somebody has a different opinion, and I think it's actually good to get other people's inputs and opinions and why, when they're speaking intelligently and they're giving you what they're seeing and how they feel and view it and why. It's not such a bad thing, but what I'm saying is you're likely not going to continue to be like, oh, that's a channel that I catch every video and watch from beginning to end. Like, you know, why would you? That's silly. In the same token, it's silly if you have a channel that you have loved and enjoyed and been watching, you know, for a long time, and it's one of your like top favorite channels to watch, and all of a sudden the opinion, you know, I think when our emotions get involved, when the opinion conflicts with something they like or love, or it's a friend's, you know, it could be a friend's work, you know, artist's work you know, it could be anything. It could be a, you know, I'm just trying to pull examples, but it could be anything. And then all of a sudden you run off, oh, that person's drama, and they're bullying this person because they said that they don't like something or whatever. You know, I mean, this is a reason why, again, I don't, you know, really, you know, name people. I mean, other than, I mean, like with Pipierre, I knew kind of there was that customer service, there was an issue beforehand, so I refrained from naming the artist. There's been other, you know, situations where, you know, I already had named the artist and the baby and things arose. So, you know, you can't always, you know, I don't know. My point is, unless we're gonna sit on here like a mute and not say anything, unless you're just, you know, producing, which I guess there's nothing wrong with that if you're, you know, say, putting music and showing babies. But what I mean is if your channel is more about your interaction with your viewers, and you do a lot of talking while you're changing your babies, and for instance, like I do, you're bound to have certain opinions or share certain things or make certain videos that some people may not like or agree with. So what are you going to do? Not make videos? Not be here? You know? Or come on and not be yourself and censor everything that comes out of your mouth and worry about that? You know, that's just not me, you know? So, you know, as I go along in the future, you know, no, I would never dream of sharing something to purposely hurt anyone. That would be the last, you know, thing on my mind. But you know, it's like you never know. You could say, you know, oh, I went up to, you know, it was so hot out and we stopped for Ralph's Italian Ice today, and ugh, it was gross, and it was all chunky ice and melty and sticky sweet, and ugh, I hated it. And perhaps, you know, your uncle started that shop. I don't know, you know, but it's like, well, what are you going to do then? Say, well, oh, that person is, you know, so bad and so mean. And, you know, I mean, it's people's opinions, you know. And again, if you're talking about the doll collecting now, so you're talking about if someone's constantly, like, if they, you know, if you just don't like their taste in their dolls, and you don't enjoy the way that they handle them and interact them, and you don't like the things that they talk about and stuff, well, like, again, then, you know, probably not the channel for you. I share what I share on my channel because I'm enjoying myself. I'm enjoying sharing myself and my babies with all of you. If I didn't enjoy it, and I didn't view it as fun and a hobby, I would not be here. I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't be here. There's too much other stuff going on in life to want to be spending this amount of time doing something that I don't enjoy doing. And I would guess that is true for most of us. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed seeing little snippets of these three babies today, and that you got to see a little bit more of sweet Adelaide, who is new. And I don't know if I really touched on anything important today. And as I said, this is like you know, I didn't choose to make this video because of anything specific, and nothing just happened, and nothing, it's just like I collect all this stuff up in my head, and whenever it comes out for whatever topic I'm, you know, thinking of, because of whatever, it comes out. And, you know, that's part of me, you know. I'm a little ADHD, and I don't mean that in a cruel and joking way, and excuse the fruit fly. You know, I do have ADHD, so I kind of can be all over the place, or I'll have a thought stored up there from 2 months ago, and, you know, something will, you know, spark that thought, and that's what I wind up talking about. So, all right, I'm trying to hold this little guy up close for you to see him a little more for a second, and I'm gonna let y'all go before my camera splices this into 2 videos and I have trouble getting it up. And I hope it wasn't too boring for you all. Well, if you're still sitting here, thank you so much. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up on your way out. If you're still here, come on, you might as well subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you get invites to my lives and that you don't miss my videos. All right, everyone, thanks for hanging in there, and till next time, God bless.